They're amazingly easy to manoeuvre at 70 miles an hour and ridiculously difficult to manoeuvre at 2 miles an hour. We're absolutely not starting the bike, because if we do, we will wake up absolutely everybody. It's going to require a run up. Up the hill. Easy. That was fine. Nice little workout for the morning, actually. 5:52. We are going to go and get an early morning coffee and go and check out the sunrise. Usually I'd find it ridiculously early to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, but with the bike I'm actually itching to get out on it, so it's any excuse to go out on the bike. And if I have to wake up early to go out before work, then that is absolutely no problem at all. What a joy. I'm intrigued to see actually how this footage comes out this time of day, because it's not as light as I thought it was. Yeah, let's do dual carriageway. So welcome to another video. This is just an excuse to ride this morning and then go and see the sunset, go and catch the sunrise down at the beach, do a little photo shoot. Such a beautiful day, or it's going to be such a beautiful day today, so this is purely an excuse to ride. Look at that sky, baby. What a joy. Bit of adrenaline before 6 o'clock in the morning. I feel like I should ride along the seafront. Yeah. This time in the morning it's not going to be too slow. Not that I'm going to be breaking any speed limits, of course. Also, with everything going onto YouTube, or with all of the bits that do go onto YouTube, I realise I've got to be super careful about sticking strictly to the speed limit. Not even if you're trying to push the bike, but the bike wants to be pushed. The bike wants to be revved, it's built to be revved. It's a sport bike. These are also built for the track and to work on a track at 100 miles an hour. So I do actually genuinely feel slightly antisocial riding at this time of morning. Oh my word, look at this. Yeah. And I can smell that sea salty smell. I feel like this is what riding is about. You get more of an enjoyment of very normal roads and weather conditions. If I were driving along here in a car, I'd be thinking, yeah, it's nice, but I don't know, the concentration that riding requires, maybe it requires your brain to just be so much more focused and engaged, and I think that makes you a bit more cognizant of what's going on around you. Therefore you pick up on the details much more than you would when you're in a car. You know, when you're in a car you have that feeling of, oh my word, I can't remember any of the last 30 minutes of this journey. Yeah, that just does not happen on a bike. And rightly so, because if you're not concentrating, it's so easy to just, one mistake, bang, you're done. bike feels amazing as per usual. Actually no, I tell you what, I'll try and give you a bit more of a balanced opinion now that I'm getting a bit more used to it. I feel like I'm starting to see the linear power band and why people think it's great for beginners but don't actually love it, because I'm still finding it super exciting, but I'm just starting to see very little things, especially in the higher power bands. I'm just starting to see that it lacks some excitement and thrill at the top end, and that's not for me, because for me it's still I'm still so unaccustomed to it that it's exciting. But when I get to, what's the red light? Oh, look at that, look at that. But when I get to the red line and I hit kind of, or not even to the red line, when I get to kind of 6,000-7,000 revs, which is not that often, I can feel why people would like a bit more power at that point, higher up, because you want to just go, or you want the bike to kind of, I hate that bump, you want the bike to press on, whereas the R7 just carries on delivering pretty much the same power, which is fine and makes it very predictable. But I suppose that predictability is why people say it lacks something. I was watching a Matthew Woods video the other day where he compared the R9 to the R6. The R9 being a bigger version of the R7, and his conclusion was that the R9 is a significantly better bike. So I think we can probably draw the same conclusion about the R7, but just lacked inspiration and lacked that a certain feeling. Oh, look at that. Knee down, baby. Knee down. It does make you realise that you can put huge lean angle on these things and they're absolutely fine, as long as you do it with moderate inputs and don't jerk. It's so flowy. When you get into a rhythm, I see why people love the track, because you get into a rhythm, yeah, your body's just flowing with the bike and around corners, and that's that flow. I'm really not leant over at all, but I feel like I'm just flowing through those slight bends there. And imagine on a proper set of S's at a circuit, that feeling must be unbelievable. 6:16, okay, well I mean that was a pretty quick journey, no complaints. Oh, look at that, so worth it. Check that out, baby.
When I touch it, feel like heaven. save. I took them all for saviors. Live my life a certain way. I don't need a kind of captain grabbing back and I don't beg. Working harder for the same thing.
Pretty sure this is the vitamin D that you're supposed to start your day with. I wish I had a bit longer to spend here and just chill. 6:44, okay. Should be all good. That's why I'm so grateful to be back from London. I said it in the previous video, I love London. For what it is, London is an amazing place. Career, business, friends, people, unreal from that perspective, but for my own personal preference, you cannot beat living by the coast. I want to get out into the open. This is golden hour, baby. We've got to make the most of it. So that's where the R7 doesn't sound as good. So that was a I say a pull. That was from about 30 miles an hour in third gear up to 50, say. I just don't think it sounds as good as when it's at 20 miles an hour. It sounds ridiculous because the revs are higher. But to me, inside the helmet, it doesn't quite sound as good. It sounds like it's really pushing the engine. It sounds like it's in too high a gear. So probably that's something to do with my riding as well. I was probably in too high a gear. I should be in. What should I be in? I was in third. I maybe should be in second there. It's not really golden hour yet, isn't it? Is it? Given that the sun's not actually up. But that golden hour is in probably 15 minutes from now. Oh, there. As I say that, the sun pops out behind me. Now it's golden hour, baby. Hey, I just met you. Oi. Also, Phil, it's funny, that's probably a move that doesn't look that safe to drivers, but now that I've got a bit more confidence to get off the seat and to actually look behind me rather than just do a quick over your shoulder like that, being able to actually do that, sit off the seat slightly, probably looks really unsafe because I've got my leg way out, but it feels so much safer. Being able to have a clear view of what's behind you makes such a difference. Oh man. Okay guys, that is probably the end of the video. Quick one this morning, just a little jaunt out to see the sunrise and then a little ramble. I'll see you on the next one. Let's go!